Hello and welcome back to my craft room. Well, it's a busy day today. There may be a bit of a flurry of videos going on over the next couple of weeks. So I've already made a video today announcing the beginning of the second Great Big Little Stitchery Swap, and of course we also have the Great Big Little Art Swap Tape 2. So I thought I'd show you a quick look at the little pile of art swaps I've got from last time and just tell you a bit about what to do if you'd like to join in. The idea is that you just make a 10 centimetre or 4-inch square of artwork. Last time we said just leave a border around it, but I think just leave that up to you. I don't think it's so. It was a bit more. We just did that to be in line with the stitchery swap. It's a little bit more crucial about the size, but really, if you just make a little square of artwork about 4 inches or 10 centimetres square, you can mount it on something or not. If you like, the person you send it to can always do that as well. So, and any kind of artwork is fine. You make your little squares. You decide how many you would like to swap. You can just swap one, or you can swap 40 if you like. It's up to you, and then you decide whether you're happy to swap all over the world or just stick within your own country. Bear in mind the cost of postage. It can be quite a lot, especially if you're posting overseas, so just keep that in mind. And even in the UK, postage has gone up in the last month or so. So keep them flat. I would keep them flat, put them inside a card, and they can just go as if you were sending a birthday card or something. So if you would like to join in, you don't need to go on a list or anything like that. You don't need to contact me to be put on a list or anything. I know there's been some confusion about that. The idea is you go to either our free Discord community, and there's an art swap room in there, or you go into the Arty Farty Annie group on Facebook. I will put my link tree in the description box so you can find your way to all of the places I'm talking about. And then you just make a post saying, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm in whatever country, I'd like to do so many swaps, I'm happy to swap all over the world, or I'm only going to swap within USA or UK or wherever you might be. If you're in the Facebook group, you need to make sure you say art swap, because there will also be the stitch swap going on, and there has been confusion before where a couple of people thought they were swapping stitcheries and they were swapping art, or vice versa. So make sure you do that. The other thing that's different this time is, and it's different from the stitchery swap, is that as well as the squares, you can carry on and do a square again if you like, because a lot of people really enjoy that square format. Or I thought, just for a change this time, why don't we think about bookmarks? Let's make a bookmark. And I think a bookmark can be any shape or size really, as long as it will function as a bookmark. So that sort of gives you a little bit more scope, doesn't it? I mean, you could even do an origami bookmark, I suppose, actually. It could be a shaped one with a little slot in it. I don't know. Let me show you one that I've actually already had, because Kerry was experimenting a while back and actually made some and sent me one of her prototypes. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And she's laminated it, so that makes it really durable as well. So yeah, if you would like to do a bookmark format, that would be fun. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or if you'd like to do stick with the square, or do both, up to you. I think Kerry might be doing both. Probably a good idea just to talk to your swapsters and just agree on what you're going to be doing. I'm happy to send out bookmarks and get squares, but it doesn't matter to me at all. I will enjoy them either way. But yeah, just check in with your swapsters. If you'd like to swap with me, again, just message me in Discord or on Facebook, and we'll sort that out. Now, if you do, if you put a post on Facebook or in Discord, or you can do both, don't put any addresses there, don't put any of your personal details out in the group there, out in the general chat. What you do is people will then reply to your post and say, yes, I'd like to swap with you, do you want to swap with me, I'm in the US or I'm in UK or whatever, and you go, yeah, that'd be great, message me. And then you use Messenger on Facebook, or use the direct messaging facility in Discord. If you've got any doubts about how to do that, just shout. We're a very friendly bunch. Someone will always help you out. And then you can securely swap your addresses there. Don't ever share your personal details like that out in the group. Do it by personal message, and then only you and the person you're messaging will see them. The other thing that's different this time is we've got a theme. It's an optional theme. You can ignore it if you like, if you've got your own ideas. But the theme, if you'd like to do it, it's the same as the stitchery swap theme this time, is my favourite ... So you fill in the blank, basically. It could be your favourite animal, your favourite place, colour, painting technique, memory, book. Maybe favourite book would work really well for a bookmark, wouldn't it? however you wish to interpret that theme is absolutely fine. It's just the starting point if you'd like it, and if you've got other ideas for things you want to do, just go with it, you know. It's quite an open-ended theme anyway. What else do I need to say? The deadline for posting your squares or bookmarks out is the 31st of December. Don't think you have to make sure they get to your recipients by the 31st of December, because especially with Christmas posts, you don't really have a lot of control over that. As long as you make sure they are posted by the 31st of December, that's fine. You've met your obligations. Chances are I'll be right up against the deadline, because that's how I tend to be, and some of my recipients won't get theirs until January in 2024. But then it'll be a nice little thing to look forward to after the Christmas thing. You know, we get that slump after Christmas. It's something fun to look forward to. Any other questions, just leave them in the comments or ask in the groups. Our community is so full of friendly, warm, welcoming, helpful, just lovely people. If you've got any questions at all, they will help you, so don't worry about it, don't feel daunted. Okay, and the last thing I thought I would do is just show you a quick look at the squares that I got last time, which I was going to have put into a book by now, but I've just had so much going on. I managed to get my first stitchery book done. I've got 2 more at least of them to do, and I haven't even started on my art swaps. And my scrapbook I'm keeping with all the cards and notes and things in, which I just loved that people, even the envelopes, some of them are so beautiful. I thought I'd just give you a quick look at my little pile, my little stash here, even though I've not got it all organised as I hoped I would. So you'll see now the Facebook group and the and Discord will fill up now over the next few weeks with colourful squares of either stitchery or art, and yeah, it's quite something to behold. The previous month has all been about Artifartober, and there's been some absolutely gorgeous stuff going on in there. What a creative lot, honestly. Okay, shall we have a look? Let's go to the desk. You don't want to look at my muggins anymore. This first one is on the top because this is Dawn, and it was Dawn that suggested when I first put the idea out there about the great big little stitchery swap, and it just took off so quickly. It was amazing. It was Dawn was one of the first people that said to me, should we do an art version as well? It'd be nice for the ones who are more arty than stitchy. This is Dawn Jones, who you might know from our Facebook group, and this is the square that she sent me. How gorgeous. Look at that. She does the most amazing watercolours. Look at it, it's absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I won't take too long over each one. These two are from Claire. You might know Claire, Claire 96 Bell, or Claire Rowlinson in the Facebook group. Beautiful, she knows I love my sunflowers. I can't decide which way up that is now. I kind of feel like I want it to be that way. Absolutely love my sunflowers. Beautiful. And there's a real, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, probably not. There's a beautiful kind of metallic iridescent kind of paint on those petals as well, which is really pretty. These are from Jess. Mostly I've taken these out of the envelopes now, and the envelopes and things have gone in the scrapbook pile. But where people have sent me several things I want to keep together, messages to my posties, my poor long suffering posties. They love all this though. They always ask how it's all going. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? I think, by the look of it, she's intending that to be a card to go with, but I just thought it's an art square in its own right, isn't it? So that's why that's there. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the bookmark from Kerry, and these are still in the bag because there are a whole lot of artworks that Kerry sent me from last time. I've kept all these other bits and pieces that she sent together as well. This one I think she actually sent me later on. Beautiful, reminds me of my scrappy string squares. And then there's all these artworks from her as well. Now they're not in the square format, but what I'm going to do is when I mount them into the book, I'll put them together like that so they kind of form, they will still fit onto a square page. I've lost one. Oh, I've lost some. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. And I remember thinking that they would fit. Yeah, I could put them like that to make them square. She asked me which ones I liked best, and I was torn between a couple, so she sent a couple and a couple more. I just think they're all so beautiful, so different as well. Really beautiful. It's so incredible to have these little pieces of artwork from people. I felt so daunted sending my own out. Just getting all these beautiful things. Now these are little Macy, my granddaughter, step-granddaughter. So she made me this one and mounted it and everything. And then when she was here, isn't it beautiful? And she's done it all by herself. She's created this beautiful blended background and then inked in the trees and the silhouette over the top. And I love the lights. Gorgeous, lovely romantic scene. And then I shall show my dress. And then while she was here that day, she then did a couple more. Just knocked them out. Took about 15 minutes. No, a little bit longer, not much. Much quicker than me. So I'll put them all together in my book when I get it done finally. This one is from Sue Bulford in Australia. Hang on, is it Australia or is it... Hang on, I've got myself confused now. Yeah, it is Australia. Absolutely beautiful. She does a lot of stitchery as well. But I think I was already sort of up to here with stitchery swaps by the time she got in touch, if I remember right. Yes, she sent me a slow stitch square as well. I have got one of her squares. Beautiful, isn't it? Love those colours. Love it. I love this. Butterflies are a very important symbol to me. And I just love that saying as well. Fantastic. And this is another Sue. This is Susie Q Makes on YouTube. Beautiful is that? And I seem to remember she wasn't that confident about doing the art squares and stuff. I just thought these were just amazing. I saw the whole series that she did. She did a video making them, and I loved the idea of putting them inside this CD packet as well. Love that, really love that. All of these people here, you can meet if you haven't already joined either the Arty Farty Annie group on Facebook or our free Discord community, because they're just such lovely people. All these people I'm talking about here, I've got to know them through, online, and that's what the idea of these swaps was. It was kind of celebrating those friendships that with people that you might never meet up with in real person, but you've got a real connection with through these hobbies that we love so much. There's just some Karen, Snoppy Karen. Absolutely beautiful. And I think she'd only just started picking up art again after some years or something, if I remember right. Only recently started picking it up again. So it was lovely of her to do. She'd already done me the most amazing stitch square, and then this as well. And it's so lovely that she's made. So I live in Norwich, and it's so lovely that she's made that so personal for me, and that the monogram and everything. Absolutely beautiful. This is from our Zoe Artist here on YouTube, also in our Discord. One of her amazing space scenes. I don't know which way up it's meant to be. It looks lovely either way. I kind of like that. I just love how she does these backgrounds and then the gold work over the top, and just isn't it beautiful? She makes it look so easy when you watch her doing it on it, but it's not. Show my address now, never mind. Nearly everybody in the world knows my address anyway. Oh, this one's Gabby, and there is a reason why I've kept that in the envelope as well. Here's the beautiful artwork. I have to take it out the pack, so that I kept it because the card I thought was just an artwork in itself. It's hand painted, isn't it? And it's square, so it's going to go in my art book. There we go, and there's a Gabby Chic Dolls is her YouTube name. You should check it out if you haven't already. Very inspiring channel. I can't open it. Probably a good idea, isn't it, to put them inside these little bags just in case, or at least wrap them just in case the envelopes get damp, especially if you're using something like watercolour. Look at this. I should do a whole series of them for this swap. Oh, just love it. I just love it. I love that hair. The little cat. Gorgeous and very, very Gabby. I just love that. I love when you look at a piece and you can think, I know without being told that's Gabby. I know that's Zoe. I know that's Paula. I love that. So this is one of Paula's, and we weren't actually swapping art, but she wanted to put one of her beautiful little art pieces in it, and I always love. I love her quirky houses, quirky birds. She's got. You always get these little creatures like the snail here. Paula Lister. So you'll know Paula from the Facebook group and Discord again. She's just got a very distinctive style, and it's always have a look at the Paula Lister page in the stitching gallery. Wow, it's so Paula. It's always colourful, it's always fun, and a real kind of quirky sense of humour. I just love her pieces. So these I kept all together in the envelope. Oh, from Jess. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Jess. Gorgeous little fun collage pieces. I just love them. I love doing this kind of thing myself. How fun are they? So you can see what a variety of things you can do. Mine were kind of doodles, just doodles really. Don't think I've even got pictures of mine to show you. I'll have a look in a minute. Oh, these are from Tracy Ann Barrett. Lovely. I kept that together because I thought, I don't know, I might just put it in the scrapbook with the other cards and things, but I quite like them together. I just like that pink and orange thing together, so that's why I've kept them together. Absolutely love that. Wrong way up, that's better. Gorgeous. This is Dawn over in Belize. So this is made by Dawn23 on YouTube. And these are her little pally sticks, are her own little creations, these little characters. I just love them. It's like quite an act, and the card itself is a piece of art, isn't it? I think that would come off and go into, yeah, there we go. Go into my art book. I'll keep the letters separately. Let me introduce you to my pally sticks. Loving and friendly little creatures that love to play in their garden. I love Dawn's style. Again, a very distinctively Dawn style. And this came as an extra with this came in with my stitch swap from Shirley Benson, but I put it with the art swaps because I just thought, well, it's a square and it's art, and it can go in my art swap book. Love it. It's very similar to the style. It reminds me of the style of her stitching. It's the vibrant colours and the striking design. Yeah. Oh, this is from Diane. And I did a stitch swap with Diane as well, and I loved that what she did here was she made it like one of the scrappy string squares, but it's collaged. I thought it was such a brilliant idea. Really, really colourful and fun. Love that. I love the bits of bling and stuff as well. This is from Jen, who usually is more into stitching, but she did this art swap for me because I didn't have time to stitch swap at the time. In the end, she sent me a stitch swap anyway. Look at these. How beautiful. She takes some amazing photos as well. She sent me some photos recently that I can use as references, and I can see how her way of looking at the world and interpreting it in her stitching is also reflected here. God, I love those colours. Just love that. Wouldn't that make an amazing fabric? And what she's done here is it's a collage, but she's torn out the shape of the leaves. And I don't know how well that will show. Yeah, you can kind of see if I hold it like that. Which I thought was such a clever idea. A little book of inspiration. Oh, this one's from Carmel. Look at this. Another very distinctive art style. I wish I haven't got a distinctive art style. I really haven't. I would have known that was it. If it wasn't signed, I'd still know it was Carmel. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. I feel very lucky to have all these pieces. This is Deb Wrigley, I believe. Yes. I love them. She did a little house, so she did stitch skirt. She did a little house. I love little houses, and I love little caravans. And so she's done a little caravan in this watercolour painting. Watercolour, isn't it sweet? Oh, it just makes you want to step into that little scene and live in that caravan. It'd be a crafter van for me. Oh, now this isn't actually a swap square. Jackie sent it to me. Fabulous Jackson in Discord. So I think she was just playing around. She's just playing around with these and decided to frame them, and she had these vintage frames, and so she's used that. I love it, and I think although it's not a square, I think I could work this into my little art swap album. So, not strictly an art swap, but your videos inspired me. I found these vintage frames and I thought I'd use one of them. Beautiful. She's done such a fabulous job of that. I think this might be Johnny. Happy birthday. It wasn't my birthday. Yeah, it is. This is Johnny. Hope you like the critter. I love it. He was experimenting with this shape and making this little creature out of this shape. I just love that, and I love the way he's done the background. I think he did that with that when you put cling film down on top of paint, so you get those interesting like crinkly effects. Love it. It works beautifully for that. I love his drawing. Again, so distinctive. I think maybe I don't do enough of one thing to get good at it or develop a distinctive style. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Now here I've got a little pile of 3 here, because this one's from Rachel. So this is Rachel Brereton Art, but you'll know her as Arilee in the Discord. This is something she does quite a lot, these beautiful watercolour backgrounds, and then she doodles into them. And I've tried doing it. You would look at that and think, oh, well, now I've got the idea, that'd be quite easy to do that. It's not as easy as you think. But she's got a YouTube channel now, and she has started showing how she creates some of her pieces, so well worth checking out. Now, while she was doing that, her little niece Effie was keen to join in, so she made me a piece as well, a beautiful butterfly on a watercolour background, very similar to her Auntie Rachel would do. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely love that, and I love butterflies, of course. And then her nephew also wanted to join in when he saw his sister doing it. So this is Lennon who did this beautiful dragon for me. Look at him. So I did a swap with them. I made them each a piece as well, and there's a lovely little video with Rachel opening her swap from me, and Effie and Lennon were there as well, having a look at and saying what they thought about their swaps. It was really lovely little video. Really enjoyed that. Now this has been sent to me from, this isn't an art swap at all, but it was sent to me around the same time, and this is from Thorny, as you might know in our Discord community, and he sent me, he created these himself, it's digital art obviously, and made these stickers out of them, so they're going to go in the art album too, or they might go in the scrapbook bit. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. I absolutely love them. We all scream for ice cream. Love that. Sorry, my chest is still playing up. This is Liz. Now we've got 2 Liz's in the Discord. This is Liz 143 handmade Liz, not one who's just Liz in Discord. This is the other Liz. and I think she does stitching as well, but she made me this lovely art square. I was full up with stitches by then. And it's really beautiful. Look, lovely little details in this gorgeous vellum die cut daisies, and this beautiful lady in a piece of like vintage looking lace in the background. Very pretty, lovely colour combination, lovely textures, and she's hand coloured here, I think, to coordinate with the background. She's put her little handle in there. Look, Liz 143 handmade. You'll see her stitched pieces as well in the gallery. This is Andy. Oh, I love this. This is the one that at the time, and it's still doing it, and I still can't think what it is. It's reminded me very, very strongly of an illustration from a children's book I remember from when I was a kid. It's got a very distinctive style that's putting me in mind of that. She's made the dress out of doilies. I thought it was really cute. And this lovely golden paint here. And this one you might be able to guess, because you might have seen her on YouTube making it of these. This is from Tori of Cool Kooky Creatures. Gorgeous, real lovely kind of Mexican look to it. And today it says Day of the Dead today. It's reminded me of all of those kind of colours. Absolutely love it. I love the colour on this embossed piece, which I guess she's embossed herself onto foil. Gorgeous. And there's lots of really 3D. You can't see it too well, but this is really raised, this paint here and here, so you can feel it. There's a lot of texture in this. Gorgeous. Really, really rich and vibrant, isn't it? And last but not least, what is it? Can't remember who's. Oh yes, this is from Katie. Katie's got a YouTube channel as well and Instagram. So she comes from Germany. So this is my only swap with one, unless you count the thorniest one, which wasn't really a swap. He's in Finland. This came from Germany, so my only one's from Europe, I think. So that's her name on YouTube. And I can't remember her name now. I don't know if she calls herself that on Instagram as well. I can't remember. But she's got some lovely stuff on YouTube. And it's such a lovely note she sent as well. And I thought it's just such a sweet idea. I love the card. I love that. I think that's really cool and artsy. I absolutely love those colours. Brilliant. But what was really amazing, and I just thought it was such a good idea, in fact maybe for the art swap next time we'll maybe think about doing this, is to send a background. Like, so she's worked that one, and she sent this background for me to do a piece. So it'd be almost like a collaboration piece, wouldn't it? And I can put them opposite each other in the book. I thought it was a fantastic idea. I think it would be quite a nice idea for a future art swap to make 2 squares, leave one as just the background, and send them both to your recipient and swap back and forth. That'd be really fun. Yeah, I'll have to work on that idea. So that was last but not least. I have been going on quite a long time. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to edit some of that out because it's a bit long. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun to do. It doesn't cost very much because it's going to be pretty flat. You should just be able to send it just for the price of a normal card. And it is really fun to swap with. It's a lovely way to connect with people all over the world that we connect online, don't we? We're probably very unlikely to ever meet in real life, most of us. But this is a really nice kind of way to celebrate those friendships and share our inspiration and things. So if you'd like to join us, you'd be very welcome. Pop into the Facebook group, pop into the Discord community. There's the Art Swap room in there, but you can come and say hello in the general chit chat and that as well if you want to. It's all very friendly in there, very supportive. Pop in and say hello and see what you think, and it would be lovely if you join us for the Great Big Little Art Swap. It's going to be a busy couple of months, you know. Hopefully I've told you everything you need to know, but if there's anything else, don't be afraid to ask. I'll try and put all of the details below, and my link tree will be there, so you can find your way to all the places we talked about. Thanks very much for joining me today, and I will see you again really soon. Bye. Probably much sooner than you would hope for.